Hi, I'm Marshall Taylor, and I've sung bass with the Empire City Men's Chorus for over 15 years, and I've lived in New York City for 40 years. And COVID-19 is already my second plague. I moved to the city in January of 1981 and started work as an art director at the J. Walter Thompson advertising agency. And a few years later, I was associate creative director at Young and Rubicam. I lived on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, near Riverside Park, and close to Zabar's and H&H Bagels. Almost immediately, I started hearing news of a new gay cancer. At least that's what the media called it. It just so happens that I was coming to terms with my own sexuality and my gay identity. In 1985, I met Carl, the love of my life. By that time, the AIDS epidemic was really raging. There were no meds or treatments, and in 1987, Larry Kramer founded ACT UP, which was protested the government's slow response to finding a treatment or cure. There was a lot of shame and fear associated with an AIDS diagnosis. It meant a horrible, certain death. Carl was diagnosed with AIDS in 1988, and so they tested me. I had the virus too, and barely had any T cells, even though I was asymptomatic. My doctor, a renowned infectious disease and AIDS specialist, tried to reassure us by saying that he saw the disease becoming a chronic illness someday, controlled with medication, if we lived to see it. Carl died on Memorial Day weekend in 1992. It was a long, excruciating death. He had become a living skeleton and was covered in Kaposi sarcoma lesions, which were also in his lungs. His father told everyone that he died of cancer. I was so scared. I had taken care of Carl, but who was going to take care of me? Shortly afterwards, 2 former boyfriends died, and as did many other friends. At that time, I was a member of the all-professional choir at St. Bartholomew's Church. Singing with them was transcendent. It was therapy, and it was healing. It kept me sane. We even sang a concert of the Duraflé Requiem in memory of Carl. One thing I gleaned from that crisis that can be applied to the COVID-19 pandemic is never give up hope, but also never feel that you're impervious to getting sick. COVID-19 has come on extremely quickly. AIDS was often a drawn-out death sentence, but COVID kills in a matter of weeks or days. And it's a lonely, horrible death because your loved ones cannot be at your bedside. But fortunately, it's not a death sentence for everyone, and they will find a treatment, a cure, or vaccine. My only word of advice is, listen to the scientists and the doctors, not the politicians, except maybe Cuomo. Right now, masks and social distancing are all that we've got. It may be a bitter pill to swallow, but it will probably save your life.